And Mind Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. I know I am. The weather's a bit better today. And today we're talking about Stronghold SHX. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice. And none of the information provided in this video should ever be taken or seen as a signal to buy or to sell. But first and foremost, we look at the crypto bubbles here. And as we can see, we're up 39 ranks to 322 with a market cap of 112 million market cap. 24-hour volume, $2.14 million. Current price, we're sitting over that 2 cent mark. We're moving up. We're moving up quite a lot, as you can see here. That big climb. Now, there'll be a reason for that. Now, in the last hour, we've seen it increase 3.6% in the hour, 5.7% in the day, and 5.2% in the week, up 87% in the month. And as you can see in the year, it's up 375%. Even now, in my personal opinion, I still think this is so low. It is ridiculously low. You know, the lowest of market caps in the ISO 222 selection. And in my opinion, again, not financial advice, the one with the biggest opportunity. Now, there's a reason for why. Now, I see this post from my mate Bull Shark. He says here, with a nice breakout and retest of the resistance turned support level. Let's see if the price can push up from here. If we break down, we can see a high low printed at the fair value gap and at the point of control, as he says here. So we've got the point of control here, and then we've got a bit of a support level coming down here. But if we break out, we may just go absolutely bonkers. These are levels that he'll be loading at should we get a pullback. With lots going on chain, which we're going to talk about in a minute, I suspect we are more likely to see the price hover around these levels until we see the markets get some confidence back after the latest liquidity flush. Moves are fueled by liquidity. Overall, we're still seeing a bullish market structure at play. So very bullish from the bull shark there. Now, this is very interesting. I posted this last night. And obviously, you know, I like to play about on chain, bit of sleuthing. Now, so what do we have here then? A full house, several text or wallet linked to the team wallet with transactions to Binance within the last few days. Flow transactions, and we can see here, and I'll show you these in a moment. We can see, look, there was a USDC transaction of $2.92 million from USDC. We can also a USDT, which is 122,000. And then we can see here another one, another USDC payment, which is 385,000. And then 3 days ago, we saw 171 ETH enter the Binance deposit. Now, a lot of people ask me, a lot of this is to do with liquidity and building up that liquidity within the exchanges makes it easier, and it's general normal practice, to be quite honest. And as you can see here, I've done flows before and we've seen crypto.com, Gemini, Kraken, you name it, it's all there. And recently Bitstamp. People always say, well, what about Robinhood? Well, Robinhood bought Bitstamp. So it's looking rather juicy. Now, if we go over to here, I'm going to show you just quickly. So we got the stronghold.eth wallet, and then we go over to this wallet, an outflow, and then we come to this wallet. So we keep moving forward and we get here. This wallet, which I noticed the other day, which was a new wallet for me. So they transferred outwards, and then we can see all these payments we've just talked about. So looking very juicy. Are they lining us up for an absolute blitz? Well, let's hope. Now, let's get into the juicy bit. So we saw the US is doubling down on digital assets, which was the EO 14178 sets a bold plan to make America the global hub. And we know SHX is American made. So for crypto and blockchain innovation, Stronghold and SHX are ready to power this future with fast, compliant rails. Now, stablecoins are the future of the digital dollar. So the EO 14178 pushes the USD-backed digital tokens to keep the dollar dominant globally. Stronghold Pay delivers compliant API-driven stablecoin payments on Stellar. SHX is a layer 2 scaling it for mass adoption. So banks and fintechs need trusted blockchain solutions. Again, EO 14178 calls for safe, tech-neutral digital asset adoption. So SHX powers real-time settlements, KYC, AML, compliance, and tokenized bank flows. It's a layer 2 bridge connecting traditional finance to crypto. So fast, compliant, global payments, we got you. EO 14178 prioritizes efficient US regulated cross-border dollar transfers. Stellar plus SHX equals a high-speed compliant layer 2 for institutional remittances and on-chain FX. No CBDCs needed, just results. And then we can see the US crypto future is fast, compliant, and open. And we see Stronghold and SHX deliver US-backed payments, bank-grade compliance, global scalability, stellar-powered speed. The infrastructure is ready. Let's build the future. Now, this is, you got to understand that SHX is so compliant. Absolutely amazing, really setting itself up for the next leg. Now, I posted this some time ago. I thought it was really, really important. It's something I found. And Stronghold SHX is leveled up. If you don't already know, NACHA Payments Innovation Lines unlocks ACH network of 31.5 billion transactions worth $80 trillion. Wow. And we can see here from Stronghold on their website, it says here, increasing access to the ACH network has been a significant factor in Stronghold's early growth and success, said Tammy Camp, CEO, co-founder of Stronghold. We welcome the opportunity to work with diverse range of payments stakeholders towards our vision of building a more inclusive, stable, and connected global economy. Why this rock? Stronghold NACHA collabs supercharged ACH interoperability with Stronghold Net. CEO Tammy Camp says ACH is our growth rocket. Barriers smashed. Now we can see this. This is the ACH mapping guide, is pure gold. NACHA's ISO 222 to ACH tool modernizes banks, and Stronghold leading the charge. Payments just got a major glow up. Now we can see this. This is from the usbank.com. And it says here, also on the horizon, banks are working to integrate the ISO 222 standard into the automated clearinghouse, ACH, payment messaging. NACHA, which governs the ACH network, has developed an ISO 222 to ACH mapping guide and a tool to assist financial institutions in translating ISO 222 instructions for their corporate customers into ACH transactions. The tool enables ACH users to translate ISO to ACH and ACH to ISO messages for ACH payments, origination, and remittance. So it's all there. They're basically telling us. Now, I also went to the NACHA website and I just saw this article on February the 6th, 2025, so quite new. And we can see here, Stronghold's mission is to provide fast, secure, and accessible financial services for all. Through their developer APIs, they enable access to legacy and next generation payments and financial services. Benefits of being a NACHA preferred partner. Here it is. Being recognized as a NACHA preferred partner enhances Stronghold's unique focus and expertise on pay by bank embedded payments for retail customers to the wider network. Stronghold works with a POS, e-commerce, and other softwares companies to enable more accessible ACH payments in new spaces across the US. We know what the US is doing now. They're moving forward really, really quickly. As a NACHA preferred partner, Stronghold anticipates making great strides in payments, innovation, and accessibility and security. How Stronghold helps advance the ACH network. Stronghold advances the ACH network through innovative strategic enhancements such as embedded payments for consumers to connect their bank accounts to pay by bank for both online and in-store transactions, integrates with point of sale and e-commerce software for seamless checkout experience, and wait for it, the ISO 222 messaging is leveraged for various payment workflows, primarily assisting the treasury reporting and accepting and rejecting payments across multiple payment rails. So you heard it here. So we're seeing all these transactions that I'm following because this is what I do. I spend a lot of time on chain looking at what's going on, where these lead. Now, there's another thing to point out. A lot of what goes on chain, it's there for us to find, and it's there for us to publish because the team aren't going to do it. They aren't going to tell us for various reasons. So, you got to think blockchain is there, it's open, it's there for people to look. So therefore, when we find these things, we report them. Maybe the team want us to do this. Maybe they want us as a community to do that. Go looking and advance effectively the marketing. And it's going on. It's happening. Now, what is actually going to happen? Are we going to see a full house? Are we going to see an influx of listings at some point? Or is it going to be one by one, like dominoes, slowly building up to this mass of volume? Now, we've seen it before with XRP, but as my main crypto banker always says, this is an SHX 2025. There you go, guys. Have a great day. All the best, and I'll catch you later.